Hello and welcome to the official Masked Talent Ultimate press conference, hosted by me, and I have Mojo here as well to answer some questions that you might have. So we have 5 mask reveals in this press conference. We're also going to be discussing some new performances, going to give some new hints and some questions about the upcoming series of the Masked Talent. So, yeah, I would like to start by revealing our very first mask of the season, the Kangaroo. The Kangaroo will be a mask, a contestant in the new series of Masked Talent Ultimate, airing later on June the 17th. So if you have any questions to ask about the Kangaroo, you can do that in chat. So the Kangaroo will be a mask on the new Masked Talent Ultimate. It was decided by you, the viewers, on another stream that we had. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Kangaroo is very exciting. I really like the costume. So yeah. If you guys have any, is it a boy? Well, you have to see. It is a. I actually think the panel struggled on the gender when we were doing the tapings. I think the panel were a bit stuck on the gender, but you will be able to see that when the series starts. Okay, our second mask reveal for Masked Talent Ultimate is the Vampire. The Vampire will also be in the brand new season of the Masked Talent Ultimate, which will air on June the 17th. Vampire will not be in the season premiere, but will feature in the season later in its course. But if you have any questions on the Vampire, feel free to ask, because the Vampire was actually an unused costume from TMS Gang Season 3. We decided to use it in Masked Talent Ultimate, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask, because that was our second mask reveal of the night. And if you have any other questions for Mojo as well, please ask, because Mojo can answer. I would like some questions. So yeah, feel free to ask questions about the Vampire. Did the costume have any previous names? I think it was always Vampire or Bat, but we obviously had a Bat in Masked Talent, so it was Vampire. I quite like it. I think it's kind of a... It looks like a bat vampire. We made another sketch for this costume, which was a rabbit vampire. That sounds very weird, but it actually kind of worked out. So if anyone has any other questions about the vampire, you can ask. If not, we'll move straight on to the next mask in the season. Or I believe we may have our first sneak peek next. Let me just have a look. Vampire suits it better. Yeah, vampire, it does look like a vampire. Okay, the next thing I would like to discuss and reveal about the season is an underwater creature known for being amazing when it comes to the Masked Talent stage. I would like to introduce all of you to the Pearl. The Pearl will also be taken to the stage and was spotted by some very eagle-eyed viewers in the trailer of the Masked Talent Ultimate. The Pearl is made of 3,000 different types of fabrics, including an amazing designed leafy green shirt, which she'll be wearing underneath all her floral attire. And if anyone has any questions about the Pearl, feel free to ask, because in my opinion, the Pearl is a really great costume. However, let me just tell you this: the Pearl has a very unexpected twist when it comes to the season. No one is expecting what the Pearl will be like, because the Pearl may not be exactly the person that you'd think it would be. Now, I'm not going to tell you much more than that, but if anyone else has any questions about the Pearl, then feel free to ask, because the Pearl, in my opinion, has a very, very big unknown secret, which we'll all find out when they premiere on the Masked Talent. How did you make the characters so good? My characters are bad. I need some tips. Well, for this season, Mojo designed the characters, as Mojo is the chief creative officer of this season. But they're made on Canva. Canva's a free thing to use. You can use it to make mask designs. All you've got to do is find a few elements, bring them together, and you'll have a great costume. If anyone else has any questions, feel free to ask. If not, I would like to present the first sneak peek at the season, because I am about to let you know a bit more about the format of the season. So this season will feature 4 groups, and in them groups we will have a Season 8, Season 9 format where 3 competitors go and they'll battle each other, and there'll be battle royales every episode. So 1 mask from the 3 will get eliminated before the battle royale, and the other 2 will battle it out to become champion of the night. When they become a champion of the night, they progress to the next episode and join 2 new competing masks who will aim to try and get to the quarterfinals. And we also have the return of the fan favourite immunity buzzer. The immunity buzzer will now be a permanent desk addition and will be featured in every performance, and it may even be pressed twice in once group, because that's right, I have an immunity buzzer as well, meaning that one group will have 2 immunity buzzers. You're only allowed to press it once per group, but obviously if I want to press it, I can press it in whatever group I'd like, because there's 5 and only 4 groups. So I mentioned how there's battle royales. I'd like to play you a snippet of an upcoming battle royale. So take your very first look at a Masked Talent Ultimate battle royale. So that was your very first look at a battle royale. The masks will be either side of the stage battling each other. I'm not going to say where that battle royale was from, but it is not the premiering battle royale. So yeah, in my opinion, the battle royales this season are very, very cool. They make up quite a lot of the episode, and they will be new performances from the main performance, from the contestants, and it also means that some of your fan favourites that may have only got 1 performance in the Season 2 format may have 2 or 3 performances because of the Battle Royale. You'll get to see new content and even more content from your favourite masks who may have just not made it in the Season 2 format. Because this is a much better and much more orderly way to structure the season, we would like to implement Battle Royales. Now, the next thing that I'm going to show you is, once again, it's not a costume, but it is a sneak peek at one of our other characters this season. This character is one of our fan favourites. You will be knowing a lot more about this costume soon to come, because this costume is one of the first costumes premiering in the season. You'll be knowing a lot more about this costume and a lot more about some clues for who's inside the costume very shortly, but I'd like to introduce you to the Iron Beam and play a little bit of the performance for you to enjoy.
I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say.
That was the Iron Beam performing Dance Monkey in episode 1 of the season. Yes, Iron Beam will be part of the 3 premiering masks this season. Also this season, we have a new costume to show you guys. This costume is really, really cool. In my opinion, it is one of my favourite costumes. It was also decided by you guys about a month and a half ago, when we asked you to pick the costumes. Wait, it's more than a month and a half ago. It's actually about two months ago now. That's gone really fast. Maybe even 2 months and a half. How many costumes in total? Well, there's 7 costumes per group. 7 times 4 is 28. So there's 28 in total costumes, which may sound like a lot, but trust me, with this format, it's actually quite a good number, because in Season 2, when we had 28 masks, it was kind of hard to remember all of them. They were kind of going in big chunks, but this way, you get to see quite a lot of content from each mask, so you remember them. And also, another good thing about the masks is the 28 masks that are featured, they'll often get more than 1 episode, or they will be eliminated in the same way every single episode. One will go before the Battle Royale, one will be eliminated after the Battle Royale, and that is just excluding any immunity buzzers that may have been pressed before or after. So even though it might sound like a lot, actually, with the format and how structured it is and how everyone goes in kind of the same way, and everyone and every single group has the same format and structure, and every mask goes with the same format and structure. It's kind of easy to remember the masks because you think of the episode and you think of them. This season we've also got themes such as 90s, such as Morrison Street, and we've even got a Marvel Superheroes Night. We'll explain more about the themes a little bit later in the conference, but I'd like to introduce to you another new mask, our penultimate mask of the conference, the cactus. The cactus, which gender will not be disclosed, but you can discuss the gender because actually this could be either gender. From looking at it, it's kind of a binary costume. But that was the cactus, part of our 5 conference masks that we'll be showing today. If anyone wants to know a little bit more about the cactus, then feel free to ask your question in chat. I'll be happy to answer it. Coming up later, we only have a few minutes left of the conference, but I have got another sneak peek for you, which is a sneak peek of another one of my favorite characters. It's the P. Oh yes, I really like the P. The P is one of my favorite characters in this season. The P will be premiering on London Night, which is the 2nd episode. London, it's a very, very, very exciting episode in my opinion, one of the best in the entire franchise. And so yeah, get ready for the P and a little bit, just a sneak peek of what the P has to offer in Masked Talent Ultimate. Load. We want to see you, P. Is P gonna load? Okay, you know what? I guess we're gonna have to save that till the end because I cannot see. Right, let me show you this sneak peek next, and we'll come back to the P at the end. I'd like to introduce you to the damsel. You'll be meeting the damsel in the Masked Talent Ultimate, along with some other exciting masks. The damsel will be part of the Group A lineup, so you will be meeting the damsel and learning a bit more about the damsel very, very shortly. So yeah, any thoughts about the damsel? Any questions? I can see Drawing saying the school children are back. I mean, this one was pretty obvious to our panel, actually. The panel thought they knew who it was after the performance had aired. So actually, the damsel had got quite a lot of attention from our audience and from our panel as well. So I'm not going to say that the panel thought the best of the damsel. They didn't. The damsel was very underrated in my opinion. Anyway, I'm not going to give anything major away. Let's see if the P sneak peek is actually going to work. There it is, the P himself. Really, really like the P. So I'm going to go over some other theme nights this season, including the Games Night, which will feature masks playing board games and video games, and all about different types of. We have some sporting masks in that theme night. It will be very, very, very exciting. Also, in the nights that we have coming up on the Masked Talent Ultimate, we have Circus Night, which will be featuring circus performances. We have Space Night, which will be a night amongst the stars, with stars performing for us on our very stage. We also have Marvel Night, which I mentioned. We have Morrison Street Night. We have a did I say London Night? I forgot. Yeah, I did say London Night. We have Diddy Night, based on the Diddy franchise here in the UK, which is very exciting. And we'll also feature our seasonally guest mask, which is very exciting too, because the guest mask for that episode is really funny. I couldn't believe we had them on the show. They were amazing. So look out for that guest mask. 90s night, we have I said London night. Culture night, we also have culture night. And, yeah, wait. I got something wrong. The kangaroo, not the kangaroo, the P is not on London night. The P will be on culture night. Culture night is episode 2. I don't know why I said London night. You'll have to wait to see who's going to be on London night. London night's one of my favourites. And so is culture night. Culture night with the P. He brung it. He brung the energy. He brung the vibes. I can't lie. I'm all here for the P. P was amazing. Anyway, the next thing I've got to show you is going to be something which, well, actually, let me get some questions before. But hello, pony. It looks like the pony has just arrived, without any warning. So I guess hi, pony. Hello, pony. Yeah, hi, pony. Right, the pony's here. I guess that's gonna be our 5th mask reveal. We have something else coming up for you, a bit more special later, but the pony is here. The pony is going to be on the Mask Talent Ultimate 2. Did I not say London Night? Well, I guess now you know that it's on Culture Night. So even if I didn't say London Night, you know now. The pony will be on the show. I've gone through quite a lot of things. I revealed some nights. I've revealed some new costumes, and I've answered some of your questions. And I've showed you some sneak peeks and revealed the format. So quite a lot has been going on in this conference. Anyway, I want to answer some questions for the last part of it. So does anyone have any questions that I can answer? Yeah, as I said, now you know some new masks. We have the first official pictures of some of the masks. The official promotion shots are now available. We also have the nights that have been revealed. I've not revealed all the nights. I've tried to refrain from that. We also have some sneak peek performances. I'd really like if you guys went into the comments and discussed what you thought of these new announcements, because especially the nights, I'd like to hear what you think of them. Any suggestions for some future nights on future seasons, and any thoughts you might have about the new costumes, or even the new formats, the new things you've learned from the questions, and especially sneak peek performances. I'd really like if you were to give some sneak peek performance ratings. Apart from that, I'd really like if you were to ask Mojo some questions. Obviously, Mojo is the creative lead from this season. He deals with the masks, the format, and everything. If not, I have something else to announce, which is going to be very, very, very special. So, I guess if that is it, I should announce something very, very special. It isn't directly related to the Mask Talent, but Pony, you can leave now. Literally last chance for any questions. The P mask is good, thank you. The P, as I said, one of my favourite costumes from this season. Works really well with the format, was amazing. Yeah, I really liked how the P worked, how the P was, and obviously the whole culture night and him coming in. I really liked it. I like the format of the season in general. Alright, well, we would also like to announce something that will be premiering later this year exclusively. It is a pleasure to announce a special series. It is Story 10. This new dark, twisty tale from the mind of Mojo and the TMC team will follow a range of various dark and mysterious themes, with some twisty shockers along the way. This series will follow a new storyline every episode, with brand new funny personalities to meet along the journey. You can tune in to Story 10 very soon, as it is one of our first 16 brand new originals airing on TMC Player. I say 16 will be over, I don't know, years. 16 planned, but this is our first non-TMS related content that we're going to be putting out. It's completely unrelated to TMS and masks. However, it will be coming out, and it will still be a great season. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you've learned a lot. Hopefully you like the new masks and the format and the sneak peeks. And hopefully you're excited for our first ever TMC Player exclusive, not the Mask Central. This will be on TMC Player exclusive non-mask series. Once again, I hope you've enjoyed the conference. I hope you have learnt a lot from it. I really hope you enjoyed the new masks, the new setting, the new format, and the sneak peeks. I I'll be announcing more about the format and releasing more sneak peeks soon. But yeah, look forward to the non-mask season, and I will see you very soon.